You have this car that was just a pile of tubes in the beginning, and now it's just running around a track, and you're just like, man, that's so cool. Yeah, that's my favorite part, just like that sense of accomplishment that you get, and you can look at that car and say, oh, I had a big hand in building that. Everything on this team is like not something you really learn in class. It's a very hands-on, practical thing. It's a very steep learning curve. So I've been on the team for a year and a half, and I'm still learning new things every day. Like I still don't know, anything, I think. This competition was actually started here in 1981 by Dr. Matthews, and he started it, and it's just kind of like grown from there, and it's grown to like an international competition.
Students wanted to get into an intercollegiate student engineering design competition called Mini Indy, but it died right after we tried to get into it, and so the students and I decided that we should start our own competition.
Well, the part I'm most nervous for, it's just the little things that you always forget, because there's so many nuts and bolts and like hose clamps and just there's all sorts of stuff on this car that like keeps it all together. And I know in past competitions, a big thing is like, you can have a perfectly running car, but if you have like one loose bolt or one loose hose clamp, your hose blows off and you spill oil all over the track and you get disqualified.
Every 5 years or so, we do really well, and so I'm really proud of the team when that happens. Because it requires a lot of project management and a lot of good engineering to make that happen. My hopes for this year's race is that we finish in the top 10.
It's not going to work. We think it'll work because the under tray is only a two-dimensional.
You go to competition, it's just like this big, like nerd out fest. So that's pretty cool. The best place we've got in recent years would be 8th place in the nation back in 2011. We're hoping to beat our 2011 record and be a consistently like top 10 team, because we have the resources and we have the know-how, and we just gotta make it all come together.
Well, there are years when things go wrong, but I'm never disappointed in the team. They always seem to take it very well when things go wrong.
One of the years we did have a hose clamp fall off and spill oil over the track, and then we got disqualified for that, so that was very disappointing.
Well, back in the early 1980s, there were very few engineering tools available to help the students design race cars, and now there are a lot of them available. Students can be more efficient in their use of time and end up designing better engineered race cars.
We spend a lot of Saturdays here, a lot of weekdays here. We have meetings every week. It's a very intense and professional type of team.
I'm real proud of what I accomplished, and I'm really proud of our team.